Yeah, it's storyboard. Actual real old. He's got the cave with the. This way. So kind of what this lives in. We met Danny Glover in Stockton College. Oh yeah?
Check it out.
Here they are, they're the ones, baby, right there. Oh, you didn't know what? You passed it back away.
I don't want to admit that I did that.
Find out. Some fool found a Deadpool new mutant for $95. He just made $150. Fucker. He's a little kid. And I'm over here just fucking wandering around. Shit. All these fools hating it. I'm gonna hit up homeboy right here. Marble bronze, marble silver. Check it out. Taking pictures with everybody.
You wouldn't believe this. During my act, I would have people bring locks and handcuffs and leg irons and restraints up to me, to the stage. And I did what was called a challenge escape act. It was your restraints. You kept the locks and the keys. Would you believe there's a certain quality of locks that I could open bare-handed? I mean, no tools. I use tools. But there were a certain area of locks, a certain kind of locks. And I do it. I'd be standing on stage and people would come and they'd put their locks down on the table and I'd pick them up. You know, they were closed. I'd pick them up, put them behind my back, and drop them on the floor over here, open. You know, just randomly. Like that. Bare-handed. Would you believe that? It is unbelievable, but it's absolutely true. And one of the things, one of my qualities is that as somebody who's completely self-taught, I learned very early on to get out of the box. You know, if somebody tells you, for example, that this lock needs to be opened with a key, or you must sleep 8 hours a night. You know, you grew up believing it. But you weren't there to make the decision initially. I know when people made up those rules, I wasn't at that meeting, so what the hell do I care? Tenacity. I knew if I wanted to reach the point in entertaining, a point that was worthy of Houdini, for example, I knew I'd have to study and really get into it. So I was just a kid, maybe 13, at this 14, maybe something like that. I went to the most prestigious, the biggest locksmithing shop in my town. Kid walks in on a Saturday. And I remember it like it was yesterday because of a really strange guy. He was like a human spider. He was very thin and angular. It was like something out of a Shadow story. The folks said, "What can I do for you?" And I said, "I'd like to learn how to pick locks." And the guy threw me out of the store. I came back the next week. And I said, "You remember me?" He said, "I'm going to throw you out again." I said, "Before you do, just listen for 1 minute. Suppose I told you that you could give me any combination lock in the store." And these are the kind of locks, combination locks, like you had when you were a kid in school, you know, left, right, left. Everybody knows those, right? How many combinations are there to a combination lock? How many? The locks that you had, how many combinations opened it? How many? No, how many combinations? 1. Are you with me? It's only 1 combination that could possibly open a combination lock. I said to Mr. Spider, "Give me any lock in the store and I'll give you a 2nd combination." And he said, "Get the hell out of here. Just give me the lock. If I fail to do it, you know, I'll throw myself out. I'll be there." So he picked up a master lock. He gave me the lock, and I turned around for about maybe 15 or 20 seconds. And when I turned around, I said, "Watch this." And he knew the combination of the lock, printed right on the, you know, right on the card. Completely different combination. The lock opened up. I learned a lot of lock picking at that shop. So tenacity, you know, is certainly one of those things. But this is what I was going to tell you. This is kind of like a Superman sort of thing. When I was lock picking, and I used to put locks in vices to hold them tight. And I'd take my tools, tension tools, lock picking tools, and in the course of picking, I would try to put myself, the entity that I was, my heart, my eyes, my mind, my soul, into the lock, like I became the lock.